Hi everyone, welcome to Sri Chaitanya, welcome to JE Max. This is Umashankar, All India ID Coordinator. Welcome to JE Max season number 2. Through this season, we are completely concentrating on a particular topic which is very important for JE Mains and Advanced. After that, complex numbers is 1, and so far we have successfully completed 52 lessons of the complex number. This is 53 lesson. And here we are concentrating the last part of the complex number, which is De Moivre's theorem. Again, my friends, please don't forget to check the description. There I'm providing all the important information and the links of the previous lessons. Yeah, in this one, so far we have successfully completed file exercise 5.1 thoroughly. Now this is exercise 5.2 from Icon Integrated Textbook. This is problem number 1 to 4. Only we are concentrating in lesson number 53. See, first problem. 1 omega square are cube roots of unity and a plus b plus c equal to 0. Then find the value of. Again, several time questions were asked based on this particular model, and it is a very easy question also. And already I had given several times the hints of this kind of problems. Whenever a plus b plus c equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc, that's the different story. But anyhow, let us see the hint is, I have given a small hint for you because already I told you please try to by heart this as the standard result. This already we proved in our previous video. So here what I am doing is, we know that x cube plus y cube is x plus y into x omega plus y omega square into x omega square plus y omega. Here what to do, you just take x as a plus b omega plus c omega square and y as a plus b omega square plus c omega. Then automatically x cube plus y cube equal to, what is x plus y? X plus y means this plus this. That means a plus b into omega plus omega square plus c into omega square plus omega. After simplification, that becomes what? 2a minus b minus c. And similarly, x omega plus y omega square and x omega square plus y omega. You simplify that, you will get answer that as what? 27 ABC, because a plus b plus c equal to 0. Because if a plus b plus c equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. You simplify this, you will get the answer very easily, very easily. Clear, my friends? So this is the way, because a plus b plus c equal to 0, you replace this with what? Minus a. This with what? Minus b. This with what? Minus c. So this means 3abc, 3abc, 3abc. So 27 ABC. You will get the answer like that. That's the reason. Okay. Now coming to second problem. And this is again the most important favorite question for all competitive examination. Even in a IIT examination also, once upon a time, they asked this question. Here try to understand xn is equal to cos of x, cos of pi by 2 power n plus I sin pi by 2 power n. Then we have to show that first question is product of all the values is equal to minus 1 and x0 into x1 into and so on equal to 1. Actually, as a properties of nth roots of unity, we have mentioned these things, but it is not the concept of nth roots of unity. It appears like nth roots of unity. This is 2 power n, be careful, not 2n or n square, something like that. So here what I am doing is, now xn is equal to, this is given for me. So first question, x1 into x2 into xn and so on up to infinity, that I can write it as pi n is equal to 1 to infinity xn. So this is cis pi by 2 power n, I can write. So cis a into cis pi by 2 cis pi by 2 into cis pi by 2 square into cis pi by 2 cube into cis, that means cis of pi by 2 plus pi by 2 square plus pi by 2 square plus pi by 2 power 4 and so on up to infinity. That means cos of pi by 2 plus pi by 2 square plus and so on infinity plus I sin of. This is infinite GP. This is infinite GP. A by n minus r. A by 1 minus r. So A is pi by 2 by 1 minus r. Common ratio is 1 by 2. So you simplify this, you can get answer as what? Minus 1. So indirectly, this is what? A beautiful sum to infinite terms of the geometrical progression summation. Okay. And of course, here in the second question, x0 into x1 into. So if I have substituted x0 means what? That is pi by 2 power 0, that is 1 cos pi plus I sin pi. So again, this second part of this question, pi, where n is equal to 0 to infinity xn, that I can get it as minus 1 into, I can write I can write this like this. I can also write the question like this. This I can write it as x naught into pi xn, where n is equal to 1 to infinity. This is minus 1, and of course this product is also minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So like that we can prove this formula, and this is the most important result. Now coming to third problem. A equal to cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sin 4 pi by 3, then find the value of 1 plus a whole power 3n. Okay. What is my 1 plus a? That is 1 plus cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sin 4 pi by 3. This I can write it as 2 cos square 2 pi by 3 plus 2i sin pi by 2 pi by 3 cos 2 pi by 3. This I can 2 cos 2 pi by 3 you take common. So this is cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. Clear? So what is 1 plus a whole power 3n? That is 2 power 3n cos power 3n 2 pi by 3 into cos 2 pi by 3 into 3n plus I sin 2 pi by 3 into 3n. This is 2 power 3n into, this is what? Cos 2 pi by 3 is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 whole power 3n. So this is into, this is what? Cos 2 pi n plus I sin 2 pi n. So after simplification, this becomes minus 1 whole power n. Enough. Because cos 2 pi n plus I sin 2 pi by n, it is nothing but minus 1 whole power n. Again, I can write. So 2 power 3n and 2 power 3n gets cancelled. So that I can write it as minus 1 whole power n. Okay, this is the way to solve this problem. Hope this fourth problem. Read the question carefully. If alpha is the complex fifth roots of unity, then show that x is equal to alpha minus alpha power 4 is a root of. Okay. So be careful. Alpha is what? A complex fifth root of unity. And we have to show that x is equal to alpha minus alpha power 4 is a root. So what I am doing is, fifth root of unity I can write like this. So if the fifth root of unity means x power 5 minus 1 equal to 0, because it is a reciprocal equation. So if alpha is root, 1 by alpha is also root. So if you verify, if you have observed all the values, so for k is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, there is no problem. For k is equal to 1, x is equal to say alpha. So this is cos 2 pi by alpha plus I sin 2 pi by alpha. For k equal to 2, x is equal to alpha square, let it be. That is cos 4 pi by alpha plus I sin 4 pi by alpha. For k is equal to 3, x is equal to alpha cube, let it be cos 6 pi by alpha plus I sin 6 pi by alpha. For k equal to 4, alpha is equal to, x is equal to alpha power 4, let it be cos 8 pi by 5 plus I sin 8 pi by 5. This we can write it as cos 2 pi by 5 minus I sin 2 pi by 5. So this is my alpha, this is my alpha, this is my alpha power 4. So what is my x? Alpha minus alpha power 4. If I have subtracted these two, I can get to 2i sin 2 pi by 5. Okay, 2i sin 2 pi by 5. So now my job is what? Now I want to show that this is the root for this equation. This is the root for this equation. So you can substitute that x as x is equal to alpha minus alpha power 5, that is equal to 2i sin 2 pi by 5 in that equation. You can simplify that. You can solve the problem very easily. Or you can do one thing. You can also do one thing. Okay. Yeah. How come you bring this x is equal to x minus alpha, x is minus alpha equal to alpha power 4. You rise square power, rise twice power, and again take power 4 on both sides, and after simplification also you will get the answer. So my friends, again, what I'm saying is, so here alpha is the complex fifth root of unity. So if alpha is a complex fifth root of unity, we have to show that this is the root of this equation. We have to show that this is a root of this equation. For that, what I did was, I have found all the roots and I got the values of alpha and alpha power 4, and I find the difference between these two. After finding the difference between these two, I got the value of x as a 2y sine 2 pi by 5. Now substitute the value over there. That is a 2y sine 2 pi by 5 whole power 4 plus 5 into 2y sine 2 pi by 5 whole square plus 5. You simplify this, you will get answer as 0. This is the another way to prove this as the problem. Okay, this is another beautiful technique to solve this problem. Okay, now hope you enjoy this video, and if you like this, please share and subscribe my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon, and we will meet with the next lesson soon. Thank you.